I've seen Ja'Marr Chase working out. I saw him in Frisco, Texas. He showed up. He was by himself doing his thing off of a runway in Paris. And then this is magical as well. Back at practice after missing all of training camp in the preseason with the contract ongoing sitch. Now, when I say missing, we should clarify, we mean not practicing, not missing, because I was there during training camp. Did I see him? Did I talk to him at length? Was he the smiliest person on the entire team when I saw him? Yes, he was. Was he optimistic? Was he there helping up and coaching his teammates on the sideline? Yes, even though he didn't suit up to practice. He's been in the building. He hasn't been missing people. He's just been off the practice field. And let's take a listen to Zac Taylor to kick this off on what Chase has brought to camp despite not being on the field, suited up, sweating, and running routes.
Ja'Marr affects the chemistry on the team in a positive way. When your star player has the energy and the enthusiasm that he does, whether he's just out there with the ball cap on or in the meeting rooms or in the locker room, Ja'Marr has an effect on the team that's genuinely positive. And again, I think he wields that the right way and can really sway the mood of the locker room, and I appreciate that. And so he and I are on the same page, and he's easy to communicate with.
He wasn't just saying it, I saw it. I talked to Ja'Marr Chase. I think it's so amazing. I think it's special. I think it's rare to see all sides positive and headed towards the same page during something like this. It doesn't happen everywhere. I don't have to point to the places it's right now not happening and working. We've had countless instances of contract situations being ugly. This year alone, and of course through history. Seeing Ja'Marr and T, by the way, who gets not enough love for what an incredible person and player he is, saying, I know what the future holds. I know like there's only so much to go around, and I know I'm probably out of here. But you know what? I can win here. That's what Ja'Marr Chase is thinking. That's what T. Higgins is thinking. And you think that because you have a guy named Joe Burrow and you have a team that is pouring into this organization with something that might seem trite to some of us, might seem like a new locker room. Things weren't always that way. There's plenty of places in the NFL that don't get renovated locker rooms. They don't have these little things happen to me. So this whole situation tells me that these dudes are awesome. They're special as teammates, as individuals. I think Joe Burrow is somebody who holds everybody accountable. I think he gives a lot of confidence in that locker room that we can win here. Not every quarterback in the NFL has that command, is able to use their voice, and is able to keep people together. That confidence spills over to Ja'Marr. He thinks the organization's going to come through for him in the long run. That's all we've heard from him. And most importantly, it says a lot about how all of these guys, T included, view the team. And they view the opportunity in front of them this year. There's an awareness here of the window. If T doesn't think he can win here, he might be making a bit of more of a stomp. He might not be out on the field, like just kind of letting the business side, wash over him, if you will. They're making a run at a ring together. Joe Burrow, the first one to say, there's no sense of urgency. I'm going to be here a long time. Every year is a window. I can win this thing. But I asked Joe, don't you want to win it with these dudes that you guys have been through so much adversity, the guys you got to the Super Bowl with and did not pull it up? Isn't it important to you to win with the T. Higgins, with the Ja'Marr Chase, with this O-line, with whatever? He said, yeah, it is. And this is a dangerous AF squad that I think that we've seen yet with Joe Burrow healthy to start the season. I also want to say, the reason that I think that people think, oh, she likes graders and she likes being ruler of the jungle and she just loves Joe Burrow and it's so whatever. I think maybe I haven't articulated that the reason that I love the Bengals and fell in love with the Bengals so much is because they are what the Bears and the Chargers and organizations that haven't got, they've shown you what is possible when you have your quarterback, when you have an organization that does start to pour into the team, paying Joe. They're going to pay Ja'Marr. I feel that way. And they've, just investing in the facility, in the fan experience, which is really evolved. In sports, we tend to, and it's really frustrating, we tend to label teams, people, whatever, as something, and it's really hard. Sports is sports, not anybody individually. Sports is sports in general, really unwilling to let something change, to let the Geno Smith be looked at a different way, to let the Bengals go from being maybe something that they were labeled as 10 years ago to what they are right now. If I'm a Bears fan, if I'm a Chargers fan, I'm looking at this team saying, you're showing what's possible in little time with a couple of tweaks, a lot of organizational support, And I don't think that this is going the way that it's going, which in my opinion is in a positive direction without all of that. So Bengals, love ya. I don't know. I'm willing to see the evolution. I've seen it, and I'm excited for what's to come. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe right here to get the latest from the show and check out more of the best clips from Up and Adams, or go watch a few segments from other shows on FanDuel.